Hello and greetings. This is a workshop on the magical diet. How to maintain a healthy, practical lifestyle on a magical or spiritual path. Is health really important on a magical path? Spirituality and magic splits into two main sections. You have what some people call or an armchair magician or an armchair spiritualist, and that is an individual who mainly studies and reads and learns about practices but doesn't necessarily do spiritual practice or magical practice. And a practical spiritual path or a practical magical path is a path that involves more effort, I would say. Actual rituals, actual systematic practices to living your life, such as in Buddhism, the Noble Eightfold Path, or with magic, there may be rituals or creating certain tools to help you and assist you in your path. So this is more so involved with a practical spiritual or practical magical path. Magic is all of you, not parts of you. You can't put on a spiritual hat and then take it off at any point in the day or the year. There is only one hat. So, connecting everything together, you cannot separate health, nutrition, and diet away from your practice unless you want it to suffer. And that's the whole point. With a practical magical path, there is a certain system to working. There is potentials, and you want to have maximum potential because you want the optimal potential to attain the results you desire. You create spells or you do a ritual or you have certain ways of thinking because you have end results. You don't want to just throw up your desires and intentions and hope that you mysteriously gain them. So, creating a positive health creates a strong mind, and a weak mind can only have weak magical results. So, we really want to create a nutrition and diet plan that is consistent with the positive and successful results we are trying to gain and attain. Respecting your health respects the universe because everything is interdependent. Everything is one. So you should not go against the the wave. You should go with the flow of the universe, and that is a more respectful diet here on this planet. Metaphysical and spiritual energy is connected to our physiology. So if you have a negative physiology and you have certain um, illnesses that start arising or you find yourself frequently being sick, how can you truly believe if you are barely even healthy in the physical realm, you're going to be healthy at all in the spiritual or energetic realm? A diet can really affect your energy. There is an electromagnetic link between our blood and the metaphysical, spiritual, and magical energy around us. And this link is what directs our path. This link is what directs the results that we seek when we have certain intentions or affirmations. Creating the cleanest blood possible through a detoxing, nutritional, and empowering diet results in a direct increase or activation of your energy during spiritual practices. This is vital, and it allows you to truly understand that all the food, all the liquids we put in our body has a direct effect on our blood. And we tend to forget that when we ingest impure foods, impure liquids, whether it's alcohol, junk food, um, certain meats, all meats really that contain GMO and whole bunch of hormones pumped into them. All of this is important in affecting us, and we should be more mindful and conscious with what we put in our body because we're then putting all that energy back out into the universe. The human body is a generator of food. The human body is a generator, and food is the only way to maintain its optimal performance. So once you understand the true connection between our physiology and energy, you can micromanage exactly how you want to perform. And you are the only one to blame if you feel your performance or your results aren't up to par with what you truly desire. Non-vegan foods such as dairy creates inflammation. Animal meats have certain fats that lead to blood and heart diseases and raises heart rates and blood pressure. All of these ailments and illnesses greatly hurt your spiritual practice. A simple cold is not just a cold. And if your health gets to a point where you have cancer, it's great that you want to be spiritually aware, but it's sad to say that there's already been too much damage done, and it's way beyond physical damage. It's also on a soul level that damage has been done, which is why we have so many past lives, because we keep getting more and more opportunities as humans to try and try again. The most beneficial magical diet, in my perspective, would be a vegan diet. And this has nothing to do with any personal values. It's truly the most beneficial, practical diet on a magical or spiritual path. So, a vegan diet has no animal, dairy, or fish products. There are different variations to a vegan diet. You can be raw vegan, fruitarian vegan, which is only or mainly fruits, liquidarian, mainly liquids, or a cooked vegan, which you eat, cooked vegan foods. And cooked vegan foods have less nutrients if they're cooked over 150 degrees. So even if you are cooking your food, maybe try to eat less cooked foods, or at times try and just barely heat your food up. And this will make your food as nutrient dense as it could possibly be. For hydration, you want to be drinking about 1 to 3 gallons of filtered water a day. I know this may sound extreme, and you need to transition to drinking more and more water, or you will overload your cells with water. So, a good starter would be maybe if you are extremely dehydrated, start drinking just half a gallon, and or maybe time yourself. Drink a glass of water every hour. And the more you drink, it'll become harder, but eventually you'll start to get used to it as your muscles start expanding to hold more water. But optimally, you want to be drinking as much water as possible, and this will also purify your body and supercharge your energy as well. There are many superfoods that you should invest into transitioning into your diet to replace protein, all the amino acids, and to be getting the antioxidants to completely clean your body consistently. So, various superfoods I enjoy are hemp, chia, and flax seeds, goji berries, blueberries, quinoa, kale, green tea, nuts, cranberries, lentils, etc. There are many superfoods to eat, and focusing on certain ones, you'll definitely see great effects. And there are many supplements also to invest and get into that will help your practice. Multivitamins, spirulina, blue green algae, chlorella, DHA, which is very important because DHA is mainly found in fish and animal meats, but mainly in fish. So for vegans, you must find a vegan DHA, and I just got a vegan DHA supplement the other day. You just need to look really hard because those will have algae concentrations instead of the fish oil concentration. So other protein powders, calcium, zinc, and magnesium supplements, and any other extra supplements necessary for your personal health needs. Everyone should assimilate to exactly what they need. Some people may be depleted in certain nutrients. I would recommend going to a physician and getting blood work done so you can truly see where you're at before the transition and after the transition, and just any time along your new diet, just to make sure you're keeping up with every single nutrient. You might not know that you're incredibly depleted in, let's say, iron, so you might need to ingest in more iron, or you might be deficient in B12 even after taking supplements. So you might need to find different routes, such as B12 injections if you really need it. Fulfilling your maximal potential as a magician is extremely important because you're not just passively in a spiritual lifestyle. You are trying to put in way more effort, will, and intention than a normal human. So, maintaining optimal health indirectly empowers your magical practice. And the goal is to create balance within the body so the mind is completely focused. That is probably the greatest goal, just to quiet your mind more, quiet your organs, quiet your cells. So you can be focused in meditation or just quieting your mind before practices. You don't want to just have eggs, bacon, and cheese digesting in your stomach, and you can't even sit still because of that. So, no stomach aches, no mental disruptions or body illnesses to distract you from your goals. So, some common conflicts, which a lot of teachings don't really go into, is just the fact that there may be trouble eating new diets and foods, fruits you've never tried before. You might not like the taste of kale or spinach. You might want to try being a raw vegan, and you might find that it's really inconvenient and uncomfortable. You may think that it's hard to afford a healthy diet, or you can't buy vegan food where you live. Your family and friends probably don't want to eat healthy, or definitely probably don't want to go on a vegan diet. You may feel weird on a new healthy diet plan, and you might not know the right diet plan to eat a healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And these are all common conflicts, and it's all right because there are answers to that. There are sources to find comfort and meal plans and diet plans. There are sites online to buy food wherever you may be at. Um, there's information and resources on how to express your new transition to your family and friends. And there's also, videos showing that meat eaters have tried vegan foods, and it's really not that big of a deal. So, bad health and magic. What may happen if you are an unhealthy spiritualist? What may happen truly with your guru or teacher who's obese or obviously unhealthy or flushed skin, acne, or pimples everywhere? What may they truly be going under? So you may have trouble concentrating during meditation. It might be hard for you to focus. Your stomach and your organs may be screaming at you. Your digestive system may always be firing off. Trouble during mindfulness practices, like walking and mindful eating, mindful meditation, mindful activities may be extremely difficult because your body is just tired or not as energized as it needs to be. Trouble maintaining a positive mindset. A diet with lots of fresh fruits and veggies and superfoods, especially like organic cacao, um, organic cocoa beans, those fire off endorphins and they make you naturally feel healthy. You think that just because a double bacon cheeseburger with extra cheese and extra bacon sauce, you think that makes you feel good because it tastes good, it smells good, but there's nothing in there that truly can make you feel happy and naturally happy. Your energy sensing and manipulation is greatly weakened, which is incredibly important. Like how can you believe that a diet that is not supporting you in any way with no superfoods, how can that truly increase your energy sensing and how can that make it better? I don't care what guru you are. Psychic abilities will be weakened because your universal connection is weakened. If you take pride on eating animals that were inhumanely tortured and killed, and you're incorporating those negative energies into you, you've already broken the universal connection, and because of that, your subconscious link is weakened. I can't imagine that your sleep could be that great, and um, there's a lot of different connections, especially with just maintaining general focus. You cannot truly allow your subconscious to breathe and open. And lastly, just impure blood. Impure blood creates an impure electromagnetic connection. So, all of these can be symptoms of having bad health, and there are many different ways it can negatively affect your magical practice. So, different ways to overcome conflicts. Transitioning to a new diet takes a lot of time. You definitely should not go vegan overnight, but slowly transition new foods into your diet. Try your hardest not to add guilt, doubt, or any other negative energies to your transition. Everyone makes mistakes. You may go through a few cheat days. You may end up cheating, a few months down the line, but moderation is key, and one cheat day will not ruin the overall path, and there'll be less cheat days, and then you'll be disgusted to see certain foods. Like I don't even think about animal foods, fish, dairy products, and even stuff like alcohol. It's just like things just slowly start deleting from your reality. And from that, more space and more energy is allowed to come to you. Join local or online vegan communities to learn new recipes or meal plans and see other people's experiences. Learn what they go through. Veganism doesn't have to be expensive. On the contrary to mainstream beliefs, you only need to buy what you need. Live like how Italians do. Just go to a grocery store, get what you need. Like think what you need for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just get that. Just get one can of the $1 beans. Get a little scoop of oatmeal. From the bulk section. Get a little scoop of rice from like actually pick out little things and see how much you actually spend. Don't force yourself to always go organic. I've heard, from certain people who work in the grocery store industry, it's all the same. At the end of the day, unless you're locally getting it organic, but because of the whole process to get it to the grocery store, honestly, there's a lot more other contaminants on your food than just the pesticides. So get organic if you can. I know when I lived in California, the local farmers markets were a great source to get organic food and produce, like just right there. Shop smart and research other budget vegans. For YouTube, I like Cheap Lazy Vegan. She's great at just a lot of different recipes and meal plans. Veganism can cost as little as $15 to $30 a week if you shop smart. This is true. Like you buy in bulk, you might spend $30 on Monday, but by Saturday or Sunday, you probably still have food. You might need to buy a little here and there, but at the end of the day, veganism can be very cheap. If you're in areas that do not have much vegan food or healthy foods, especially supplements. There are various sites, as you see, and that I will post below, that you can order lots of healthy food. Be confident around your friends and family, and don't try to convert others. Respect and be respected. That's a huge problem with veganism because veganism is synonymous with animal activism, which I don't agree with. But um, you cannot evangelize others. They should want to be vegan on their own terms. You know, just personally for me, African Americans have one of the highest rates for heart disease. Yet that doesn't create a African American vegan movement on its own. So there are a lot of creative ways to get others to naturally get on a healthy diet path and also a healthy spiritual path. Evangelism can be very dangerous too with spirituality and magic. Um, Focus on the ultimate goal of unleashing your true energetic potential. That should be the main goal, like regardless if you want to get into medical school or if you want to find new friends, um, eating healthy, being truly healthy, that will draw you, that will attract you to your goals, to whatever you desire, even if you just desire to be. That will allow your soul to truly be free instead of having all these little negative blockages. So once you're on your new diet, maintaining it is now the new task. So look at your practical magical diet as a discipline. You will see results probably pretty fast in 20 to 30 days. You might start losing weight. Probably in 2 months, you might, don't be surprised if you lose like 20 to or 10 to 20 pounds, especially from exercising and your vegan diet. Um, but you need to be consistent, because all the weight and all the negative energy can come back can come back really fast if you don't maintain it. So focus on positive, proactive, progressive results in your magical practice. And like what I like to do, staying connected with vegan and health communities on social media. Like I follow a lot of vegan YouTubers, or on Instagram, I follow just some vegan pages. So I'm just constantly motivated. I'm constantly seeing how other healthy or vegan people are eating around the planet. And this keeps positive imagery and positive thoughts in your mind. Some of the vegan YouTubers, like they're really cool and fun, and veganism doesn't have to be plain and boring. There's probably a vegan version of any type of dish that you like. So just be creative and stay open and mindful. So, lastly, I would like to just leave some vegan and diet resources for you to look at, just to see different options. I really enjoy, even right now, always looking at new vegan diet plans just to see how I could split up my day. And I feel like it's great to invest in your health because investing in your health is truly the best thing you can do. Because after you have invested in your health, there's just so much more to experience. And for a magical path, you can put your diet aside and then focus on so much more. And that's the true goal, is to maintain the most perfect, optimal nutrition so you don't even ever have to think about that. So you're just indirectly, constantly benefiting off of your diet, and you can move on to your magical practice or your other spiritual activities and continue with your life. So I really hope that this has helped and added some motivation or inspiration to understanding and understanding how a healthy diet and a healthy nutrition can truly benefit your magical or spiritual practice. And for those on a practical magical path, this will truly benefit you. And it's an ongoing process. And I guarantee you will feel truly empowered and much more open and free with the universe if you can truly maintain and create a healthy lifestyle for yourself. This is the end of the Magical Diet Workshop, and thank you for watching. Stay healthy. Peace.